Hey, welcome back to 2DG. We've got another beer review.
Oh, I'm excited.
What is it today?
Today we have Coffee Okie.
From?
Prairie Artisan Ales.
Out of?
Oklahoma. Tulsa, to be exact.
Oklahoma.
This one is an Imperial Brown, coming in at 13%, aged in whiskey barrels with coffee beans. I believe it's coffee beans. Yes, coffee beans.
Sounds good, though.
Sounds really good.
And as you may or may not know, if you don't, go back and watch some of our videos. This is from the same brewery that won our 2015 Douchey Award for Best On Camera beer that we had in 2015.
The bomb.
The bomb.
Go check it out.
Let's get on to this Okie. Coffee Okie. What is it?
Coffee Okie.
Alright, so let's get on to that. Maybe.
I was trying to be gentle.
Okay.
Now, I will say, since we had bomb and it was bomb, anytime I see their name on a bottle, I go after it, no matter what.
Well, for sure.
And I've yet to be disappointed. We did try their Christmas bomb off the.
I wasn't as big a fan of that one.
I mean, it was good. I'm not going to take away from it, but I mean, it wasn't as good as the original.
I agree.
Okay, so as you can see, nice brown color, kind of like.
Almost spilled it. You saw it, right?
I didn't, but I will. It's a nice reminiscent of like a coffee, like a lighter coffee. It's not black.
It's
a nice
a hazy brown.
Yeah,
Real hazy.
Very hazy. No head, but it is 13%. So
no head, but she got some legs on her.
Yes, she do. That's let's get a nose.
Definitely, because I can already smell it. Oh man.
Go ahead.
Well, I get hints of I get reminded of French press coffee because it's potent and it's a bit on the bitter, but I mean it's in your face.
The best part about waking up is Coffee Okie in your cup.
I think that's gonna pan out.
Yeah, you're getting, like I said, massive amounts of coffee, and it's like if you ever open up a bag of coffee and smell it, that's what you're getting.
Yeah, because you're getting that roast.
Yeah, you're getting
tons of coffee roast.
A huge roast, both from the malt and from the coffee. You're getting tons of vanilla in there, a lot of oak from the barrel. You are getting a little bit of the whiskey. You're also getting tons of caramel toffee notes in there as well. It's insane.
I just want to point this out real quick. Okay, if I leave this at an angle, you can see the bubbles build up. I go like that, they stay down there for a minute. So it almost appears that it should be fairly thick.
Yeah, this smells better than I remembered. But let's get a taste.
It reminds me quite a bit of the bomb smell, though.
Yeah, it does.
Definitely. Ready, go.
First thing, I'm going to be picking up more of this. Yeah. Right up front, you're getting the roasted coffee, espresso, just toasted malts. As you move throughout, you're getting the vanilla, you're getting the toffee, caramel.
Yeah, I get a lot of that.
You're getting some of the oak in there as well. That's more towards the back. But also you're getting the alcohol in there. You are getting the definite distinguishable characteristics from the bourbon, and it plays so well with everything in there.
And on the very back end, it's almost like a coffee ground flavor. I mean, it's intense. So
if you've ever taken a coffee bean and eaten it or whatever, you get that residual.
I've eaten coffee. I mean, ground coffee.
Yeah. Weirdo.
You gotta know what you're having there, you know. I get a lot of sweetness in that middle. It's not as thick as I would have thought based on the way this moves, but there's a ton of sugary sweetness in there.
Yeah. And I said though, you do get the alcohol heat, which at 13%, yeah.
You expect it.
Yeah.
And it works well with this.
Very, very well. It really cuts through the sweetness.
All the other flavors play with it real nicely.
All right, so pulling up Rate Beer here, they are classifying it as an American Strong Ale. Same category as Arrogant Bastard or the Crime that we did. And we're going to be doing Double Bastard in the Rye somewhat soon, we hope.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for the style, they gave it an 83, which I don't.
That's when we get there.
And then overall, they bumped it up significantly to a 95. So, style, American Strong Ale. Even though they are labeling this as an Imperial Brown, which I don't know if I've ever had any other Imperial Brown. So, American Strong Ale.
Different. So, okay, if we go to American Strong Ale, I'll give it a 9.5. Yep. Well, if you remember back to our first video on the bomb, I came back and had to rate it higher. I think I went a 9.5. I had to come back and give it a 10, but I was just thinking, do I feel solid as a 9.5, or am I going to have to come back? I think 9.5 is fair on this one.
We'll come back. We'll talk. For me, this is a 10.
Actually, I already want to change.
For
the style, definitely, I do want to give it a 10. It's unique anyway. It's just it doesn't. When you compare it to some of the others that you named in the style, this is a little bit higher, but a little more refined, and so go ahead.
For me, 10 easy. I think it's easily better than Arrogant Bastard.
That's
easily
what drew me back.
Like I said, there's not a lot of common ground between the two. It's like fighting in the heavyweight class. You got your bare minimum, and then you can pretty much go up to whatever you want.
Yeah, true.
And for me, the American Strong Ale category is kind of a cop-out, but whatever. It's way better, it's more complex, but more balanced. So just, God, what they do is just solid. I'm really impressed with this one.
No, I've got to say, the one thing I don't, we've had a few of these now, a few different.
Prairie Artisan.
Yeah, one was actually just a version of another one, but I want to try something else that's a different flavor of theirs.
I don't know if it was a sour or saison. I think it was a saison. I had their raspberry saison or whatever for their third anniversary.
Heard good stuff about that.
Really good. Really good. I'll try to pick one up. But
I could have sworn that we picked up something last time we were in Louisville, that I grabbed something else from them, but no, I ended up getting more bomb. I remember now.
Not a bad choice.
No. Okay, so anyway, moving on.
Overall,
I actually am going to drop it down to 9.5. The reason I'm going to drop it down is because while I really enjoy the flavors, I think the balance is super. You thought I was going to knock it, didn't you? I think the alcohol's a little raw on this yet, and I think if it's sat a while, I don't really know what this will do when it ages.
Imagine it'll probably be just way better.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm at, and I don't want to. The way it is right now, the alcohol and the bourbon are a little bit on the higher side, and it's just not what I want right now. I want a little more blended. Even.
Having a young beer sucks sometimes. If you watched our review on Bourbon County, go check that out if you haven't. It was a phenomenal beer. It's just sometimes you want to pick out the alcohol and be like, it's a little too much. For me, I don't care. 10. I get what he's saying about the alcohol. It kind of does overwhelm towards the back half of the palate, but everything else in there just elevates it for me, and it overcomes the taste of the alcohol.
I'm so pleased to get a bottle of something that says coffee that you actually taste coffee.
Yeah, and most of the time for coffee, you get it in the nose generally, but like to actually taste it.
In the front, you have one flavor of the coffee, and in the back end, after you've swallowed and it comes back, you get that whole, like I said, almost spent grounds. So
I also get like with the mixture, I also get like a little bit of green like chili pepper in there. They don't use it at all, but I'm saying with the combination of the different things they have in there, I almost get it. And I imagine they use some pretty young coffee.
Probably
would be giving it that smell. But like you said, the coffee flavor in this, easily probably the most coffee forward beer I've ever had that said it had it in there. You could actually tell that they put some effort into getting that flavor.
So we've got that nice catfish on the cap again. So it's that time. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Point us to, tell us about some, what's our next must-have from Prairie Artisan.
we'll listen to you because, I mean, they've established themselves and earned my trust.
So, hey, let us know.
2DG.
See ya.